We are here now with John Armijo. Armijo, my bad. And you have been in how many different movies?
I've been in about, I think it's 80 or 90 movies, TV shows, commercials. Some you may have heard of: Jurassic, Logan, Planet of the Apes, G.I. Joe, Terminator, Keanu, The Whole Truth, American Horror Story.
And you have met the woman who plays Daenerys on Game of Thrones?
Yes. I'm sensing a trend here. You're a fan of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. And let's see here. And you were in Keanu?
Yep.
And how are Jordan Peele and...
I met Jordan Peele very briefly. If I spent any time with either of them, it was mostly with Key.
What's Key like?
Pretty awesome. We have a nice picture together. It was right after a basketball game. He was playing basketball with the owners of the house we were shooting at, their kids, which I thought was pretty cool. Very nice guy. We had a few scenes. Hitting him with the butt of my gun, which did not make the final cut.
And you were in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
Yep. Planet of the Apes that played Gary Oldman's officer. We did stunts on that, a lot of shooting, a lot of explosions.
Did you meet Andy Serkis?
Briefly. I had one scene that he was involved in where the gates open and we meet the apes for the first time. That was it. I worked 4 weeks and that was the only interaction, very slight interaction I ever had with the guy.
From the small interaction you've had, you'd say it's pretty nice?
Yeah.
So what got you started in all of this?
My dashing good looks. No, I kind of fell into it. I was not born and thought that I'd end up in this. I just kind of took a little bit part as an extra, and then it just kind of went from there.
So, what are some other big names that you've worked with?
We look around, Arnold Schwarzenegger on a couple different movies, Keanu Reeves, Gary Oldman, Key and Peele.
How was Arnold Schwarzenegger in person?
Awesome. Very charming dude. Van Damme killed me. A lot of big names. Jack Black, Robert De Niro, Jessica Langford. Very fortunate.
What's been your favorite movie experience or movie that you've worked in?
This is a very cliche answer, but everything I've worked on is special for its own reason.
Was there anything that probably be your funniest moment that you've had? Or that has happened?
Well, we just filmed, in January we did an episode of NCIS New Orleans and doing SWAT stunts, and we wrapped on that. The director says, all right, I got one more part for you guys before we wrap for the day. All you guys come down in your full SWAT gear, and when I say action, you guys go into a West Side Story dance in your full SWAT gear, and then we're going to do a roll. We actually tumble and roll and come out with your guns out. And the wardrobe lady's like, no, I got to wash all those uniforms if you get them dirty. So we're doing it anyway. That was pretty fun. That was in January.
Wow. So what stuff do you have coming up then?
I honestly don't know. I'd have to look. This came out. Logan just came out a couple of days ago, I guess, about a week ago.
Oh yeah, you were in Logan.
But I'd have to look at the release schedule. I honestly don't know what's coming up.
Do you think you'll be in upcoming Planet of the Apes movies?
We just finished the third one, which comes out in July, and I'm not in it, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Is there anything you'd like to be in if you could choose to be in something?
I have a goal list, and I've been knocking out those goals one by one. I need to do Star Wars, Star Trek, and Batman, and I'm good.
Awesome. For me, it would probably be something along the lines of Harry Potter.
Are they doing any more of those?
There's, I think, 3 or 4 more Fantastic Beasts movies. I don't remember if it was 4 more. I think there's 4 more Fantastic Beasts movies, but I'm not exactly sure. Double check. Comment below if you know. And this is really awesome that you've met all these people and had all these experiences and everything.
I agree. If I could never do it again, I'd be very upset.
Have you ever filmed anything that's close to these areas? Has it ever been filmed in Ohio or anything? No? I'm
in New Orleans and I mostly stayed in that area. New Orleans, Mississippi.
Amelia Clark is her name. That's what it is. Amelia Clark. That's right. I don't know why I had a... And
I'm thinking you might have a crush on Amelia Clark. You keep going back to that.
I just didn't want the viewers to think I didn't know her name.
I got you.
And then you were in Scream Queens, so you met Jamie Lee Curtis?
I did not.
No? Did you meet The Rock when you were at G.I. Joe?
Briefly. Most of my scenes, I'm a bad guy, so most of my scenes were with the villains, Cobra Commander, Storm Shadow.
Gotcha. Now, have you ever considered doing anything outside of doing stunts or things like that?
Like what?
Writing or directing or producing?
I'm actually producing my first feature now.
Wow.
I'll start shooting in about a year.
What is it of, or what's it about, or?
I can't tell you that.
Gotcha.
If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, America's Movie Cop, more and more will be given out as we're still writing it. We got the outline, we're going to finish writing it, schedule it out.
Now, will this be in actual movie theaters?
I don't know. That's the
okay.
plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Probably, if anything, Amazon Prime or Netflix.
Right.
I'm not Universal Studios.
What do you think about the trend of Netflix and other streaming becoming as viable as TV and movies and stuff?
Fantastic. Give smaller guys like me a chance.
Right. Do you have a particular favorite streaming service that you like more than others?
I use Hulu. I use Amazon Prime and Vudu.
Right. Now, is there anything that you would tell either aspiring stunt people or the world, or anything at all in the world out there that you could say, if you could say anything to anybody, the world?
As far as getting into this, or?
It's up to you.
Well, I'm a cancer survivor, so I also carry that message. I work for 2 different cancer foundations. We all know our bodies. If anything ever seems wrong, feels wrong, say something. Get it looked at, because cancer in most cases can be solved based on early detection. So I work with the Testicular Cancer Awareness Foundation and Immerman Angels, and I always do my part to spread awareness. That's what I'd have to say.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
You got it, sir.